And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast, man. It is Friday, AK. We got the crypto boys in the house. Let's get into it, guys.
Let's go.
All right, we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Air Podcast, man. Regular edition. It's Friday, guys. We got Charlie Miguel in the house, guys. As you guys know, the Crypto Mindset course is open. We're going to have this one be a bit more interactive with you guys, open Q&A with the guys. So we'll be helping you guys out with, getting your money on point, man, because I understand a lot of people are brokies and they need some help with getting their crypto portfolios up. And we got these guys calling in remotely. So welcome to the show, guys. Welcome, Charlie Miguel.
How are you guys?
You guys got us?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. For those that might not know who you guys are, can you guys introduce yourself real quick to the audience?
Sure. Yeah, my name's Miguel, or Dollar Cost Crypto. Been in the crypto space since 2016. Pretty much started the Crypto Mindset courses with Charlie in September of 2020, and been able to onboard about 17,000 people into the crypto space, mostly through the red pill. So we're happy to say we're the most prolific onboarders of crypto in the red pill. And I don't know if Charlie want to introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Second half of the Crypto Mindset with Miguel here since 2020. Been doing my YouTube channel since 2019. Been in crypto since 2017. And like we mentioned on Money Mondays, right? We're here basically to help guys get the real information about what actually is happening in crypto, because a lot of the times you get kind of some fluff from people in the industry. They don't want to quite tell you, all the stuff that's going on. And so, we basically want to pull back the curtain there and let people know, like, this is actually how Bitcoin works. This is actually how crypto works, and most importantly, how to make money with it. Because it is right now, there's a lot of people that, don't have much savings and they're looking to actually grow it, right? So if they come and get good information, then they can actually do quite well over the next 1 year. So that's our mission here. And Fresh Fit, is gracious enough to allow us to basically get that message out there. So we appreciate you guys.
Shout out to you guys, man. We did a Zoom call in Castle Club a couple of days ago, breaking down everything from A to Z. But there was some changes in the marketplace itself. Miguel, can you talk about that real quick? Changes in the marketplace?
And then, guys, get your questions in now, because we will go ahead and do an open Q&A with you guys here in a little bit. So
Definitely. So we had a lot of that stuff that happened in the Middle East kind of transpire around the time when we came on to Fresh and Fit. I think it happened the day of.
Yeah.
Right. We had even before that, we had like mysteriously all these airplanes and helicopters magically started crashing out of nowhere. How did that happen, man? Them boys versus the versus Iran, right? And so that kind of shook the market a little bit. Recently we've had kind of this huge strike with the dock workers that pretty much got resolved already, and a hurricane on top of that as well. We were talking about that. We were traveling here in the middle of the hurricane. Almost dying over here trying to make sure you guys get this crypto knowledge, right? So we had Bitcoin kind of come down a couple $1,000s, and the market started recovering already, because the big thing that was holding up the market was essentially the jobs numbers, which came out more or less. I mean, they're pretty fluffed up, if I'm being honest, but they came out okay. And you had basically this whole dock worker situation with the union kind of resolved already. Basically, they're going to get pay increases, but the main guy of the union was getting exposed for being super wealthy and having a big ass mansion and having like a drop top Rolls Royce and all this other stuff, while he was pretending to be for the workers and stuff. So I mean, it was kind of this huge sort of like media deal, and he pretty much got swept under the rug now. I think they just gave them what they wanted, and it just shut the hell up. And now the market's sort of starting to chug along basically. The market's going to tend to go upwards more or less, outside of maybe World War III coming out, right? Of course, you have a full on war in the Middle East. You're gonna have some problems in the market. It doesn't matter, equity, stocks, real estate, it'll all take a hit. But barring that, we're having interest rates coming down. We're going to have another 50 points being cut from the interest rates here in November and December meetings with the Federal Reserve, and we've basically been promised another 100 basis points in 2025. So we're going to have rates coming down. So this puts both real estate in a better position for people wanting to sell or people wanting to buy, and people wanting to borrow money too, because you have a lot of zombie corporations here in the United States and across the pond over there in Europe that need to refinance debt. So the lower the rates, the more these companies will be able to afford to, get cheaper debt and basically continue on hiring and kind of maintaining people. Like one of the big zombie corporations we're always joking around about is, Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Entertainment and stuff is basically barely staying afloat with basically the current interest rate. So interest rates coming down is actually very good for Las Vegas as well. So, yeah.
I've seen in the car market as well, a lot of people have been getting their cars repoed and they can't get loans anymore because what's happening is people are getting these cars and they got for a really high price back in the day, but now the prices are so low that like when you go to trade in your car, you're negative a bunch of equity. So that adding to what's going on with the current war, man, it's going crazy, bro. So
yeah. The used car market's actually coming down quite a lot. In 21, there was no supply and interest rates were really cheap. So people were paying over sticker just to get cars. Any really cool car you wanted, you were paying $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over sticker. Ridiculous stuff was going on. And the used car market was as well. I mean, there was a lot of cars that were like, let's just say you had a car that was worth maybe $25,000 when it was brand new, should be worth maybe $15,000, $14,000, was back up to like almost the starting price again, which was pretty ridiculous, right? So the used car market's coming down. So people who are trading in cars are finding out that they're like, if they want to get a new car, they're going to be underwater big time. So that's kind of what's going on. So these lowering rates is helping stuff out, but we're having the used car market come down quite a lot. Except maybe in the highest end of cars. There's specialty cars like some Lamborghinis and stuff that are holding up.
All right. And then Charlie, you mentioned these guys that were actually caught, not in 4K, but on Discord actually exposing themselves for stealing crypto. You guys got an update on that as well?
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to say it, Charlie, but they pretty much got caught stealing like I think it was like 4,000 Bitcoin, pretty much from a guy who had it on Gemini. And they were able to essentially trick him through emails that they were an actual person working at Gemini, and basically were to fake calls that hey, you need to change your second factor authentication, and they were literally on essentially a Zoom call, with their buddies, and we're like, holy crap, bros, we got the money, holy shit, and then they started partying, spending $300,000 a night in the clubs, spending money on chicks. I mean, just literally doing the stupidest things you can do when you steal a bunch of money. Absolute dumbest things you could do.
Stupid.
And go ahead.
No. Go ahead. We're listening.
And there was this guy. So I didn't mention this last time. So there's this guy called Zach ZBT. I had a feeling it was him who was tracking these wallets, but Zach ZBT is a really famous guy in crypto. He's a real white hat sort of kind of guy, real good dude who has been getting a bigger and bigger team in the background and has been investigating and has basically figured out like, oh, these wallets are linked to it. So he was able to contact exchanges and they were able to figure out names. And of course, when you have such a large group, some people don't get as much money as other people. So some people probably started snitching and started noticing, oh crap, Zach ZBT's on our ass now. Oh, we're in trouble. So of course you had people snitching on each other.
Yo, so fun fact, they spent money in the clubs here in Miami, right? And I happen to know some of the owners of these clubs. And the money they spent, they had to give back. So all the money they spent in the club is bad money, which is wild because that point in time, when they were partying here in Miami and they were getting lit, everyone thought they were like multi-millionaires, they're successful, where they come from. Yeah. But they did it every single night. That's insane, bro. You don't spend $250K a night at a club every night and then buying girls Lambos and Birkin bags? That's insane, bro. Wow. But
fucking stupid.
Yeah, and it's interesting because like from the person who gets hacked, right, or the person who gets stolen from, it's almost always a social engineered attack, right? It's always a human error, and like the fact that like most of the time, like even if the hacker doesn't do anything with the funds, they still get tracked down oftentimes within just like a few days to a couple weeks, and like they know exactly who they are. And then the fact that they did all this stupid shit, it's just like they're guaranteed to get caught. So it's like, yeah, it's not even worth it. And like Elizabeth Warren says, right, we're a big Bitcoin and crypto, a bunch of shadowy supercoins, everybody's getting hacked. It's like, no, it's like it's all on chain. Everybody can see everything. So it's really easy to go and find these people. It's easier to find these types of criminals than it is in the traditional money world.
Well, it's funny when the girls post the screenshot of you begging them to like talk to you, and you just bought her a Lambo truck and a bunch of other stuff. It makes it pretty easy to find you as well with your name right there, Maloney. So
exactly,
that didn't help at all.
And they were able to freeze $9 million of funds as well. So there's still like $240 million kind of in limbo right now. But so they basically, I think as a team, they decided, okay, we're going to spend 13-14 million of this money on women, basically, and bottles and stupid things, basically, which is, really, really dumb.
Well, luckily, with your guys' help, guys can learn how to do crypto correctly and make good money that is not bad money at all. So we have some chats here as well in the Council Club. Anything you want to add, Myron?
No, I'm just listening in.
All right, so we'll bring up the chats real quick. Guys, this is a live Q&A, man. Any questions you got for Charlie Miguel about crypto, let us know. And I got you guys.
I want to say one more thing, too, because there's somebody in the chat saying, which is like, this is what people used to do, use tornado.cash, but it actually would even get them into more trouble because that's straight up penalty. I mean, they're going to throw the book. Basically, your money, straight up money laundering. They've made that bit of code, if you're trying to use a tornado.cash or a mixer, as straight up your money laundering, and you're trying to essentially hide the capital. So that would have put even more charges on them if they use their tornado.cash.
Wait, is there any way you can actually avoid getting caught doing this type of stuff, like at all?
No.
Because
not without a foreign government help. Essentially, like it would take that level of someone protecting you for that to happen.
Think about this. Out of all the crypto guys I know in Miami that were popping bottles, going crazy, buying yachts, they're all in jail right now. And I'm like, wait, why didn't they just go to Bali or something like that? Or that doesn't work? I don't know.
They have to revoke their U.S. citizenship stuff.
Yeah, and like Miguel said, you have to have like a country that's going to protect you and stuff like that. Like North Korea has hacked tons of wallets in Japan and across different parts of the world, and like because it's basically their secret service or their CIA or whatever their covert group that's doing it, who's going to go after them, right? So like in that case, since it's a foreign government, there's not really much recourse that you can have with that. But like every single crypto hacker that we've seen out there, especially if it's over like $10 million, they find them like in a split second, and it's all on the blockchain, man. So it's not too difficult to piece together.
All right.
Yeah, it's because usually they have to do these huge lifestyle changes that it's too abrupt. It's just like once they commit this crime, right, they have to do like massive amount of change. I mean, literally like leave countries. Delete their phones, no contact anybody. It's everything.
Like, I mean, it's like you faked your own death.
Basically, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: there's one set of people that if they do this and go back home, they'll be fine. We can continue.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the first one, Bills? Okay, Nilimon. Hey, Myron, what are your thoughts on the disaster of the hurricane that hit the coast of America, and that all your leader can give their citizens is some $50, and that if they're accepted by FEMA, so half or less than half will probably see it from survivors, your leadership is as bad as Canada's. I'm going to start investing in crypto soon as well.
Might as well, man. When things become more unstable, that's when you go in crypto or hard assets. Myron, you should do your own space on Twitter tonight, please.
Oh, by the way, yeah, you should. They didn't mention all the people that money in the property that got washed away. So people keep money like stashed away in their house, like maybe in a cellar or under their bed, whatever. All the money's gone now. If you have crypto, it would have been safe.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Does this course teach perpetual futures trading from a decentralized exchange? I know that you cannot trade perpetual futures from a centralized exchange in the U.S. Or is this course focused more towards which coins to long? It's a good question. It's very specific.
Yeah, very good question. We focus more on what you should long But with spot, not with leverage. We do not recommend that people use leverage unless they have been in crypto longer than 4 years, one full cycle, and they've used leverage in other markets before as well. So there's some people who are really good traders out there and like can make it work. But I would say in crypto, when you short Bitcoin or when you short crypto, it's a very short-term trade and it doesn't work out very well very often. I would say a lot of people, even if they're good, right, kind of do a break even. When you long it, right, if you do that, like you don't want to leave your position open for many, many weeks or a long period of time. So you're going to be taking quick profit on that anyway. So there's so many moves with that we recommend basically just buy coins spot. The reason for that is, and what spot means for anybody who doesn't know, is just like buy the actual asset itself, hold it, let it go up. You don't need to add like extra leverage to it, which just essentially means you took out a loan with the current coins you had, you borrowed more coins, and then now you have a risk that if it goes down, you basically lose all coins. And so we don't want people to have that much risk in the market, because if you look at the altcoins to begin with, the reason why I call my YouTube channel Cultivate Crypto is because what we're trying to do is stack the crypto that you want, stack Bitcoin, stack Ethereum, stack whatever coin you find the most valuable, because over time it will outpace the US dollar. Dogecoin is an example of something that's outpaced the US dollar consistently over time, especially during alt seasons. But what you're really, with the good coins, the ones that are here to stay forever, with Bitcoin and Ethereum, what you're really doing with those when you're trying to get into an altcoin is you're trying to get more of those, right? So if you take your Bitcoin that you worked really hard to get and really hold through the market, and then you go and you buy, let's say, Phantom with it, that's a really good choice because Phantom's most likely to outpace Bitcoin over the next 1 year. But the ultimate goal, right, is to take that profit back into Bitcoin. Obviously, you have to do a few moves to get to compound your Bitcoin over time. But your goal, maybe your goal is get more Ethereum. Maybe your goal is get more of a different L1 that you really like. But you want to compound that bag in a way that doesn't really require you using leverage. So your altcoins are already leveraged on your Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why would you want to add more leverage, especially in this crazy of a market? So we do talk about it though. So any questions that people ask, if you're like, hey, you qualify yourself to us and you say, hey, I've done this, this, and this, tell me at least this bit. Like, we've done it before, right? We know how to do it. We know how to give you guys different timings and stuff. But we're just very careful with how we disseminate that information. We only answer those types of questions in the course when we feel that the student can actually take that information on responsibly and use it properly. Because sometimes people be like, I'm going to leverage along here, and then they don't really know how it works, or they've only done it for a short bit. They haven't done it with as much volatility of an altcoin, and then they pick the wrong time, or we said the right thing, and then they did it 8 hours later and they put on more risk, and then you get a wick that takes them out. There's just so many things that can go wrong. We just really don't recommend that.
Yeah,
you can have a coin increase 20 times in value and crash during that time, crash enough times to actually completely make you lose all your money, and then end up 20 times higher. That's how crazy and volatile the markets are. We know plenty of people that have made a lot of money We've made money trading on some short-term trades, but here's the important part: all the guys who've stayed rich take the profits and put it in the coins, right? When I made a very large amount of money on Pepe on early last year, I put it all into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then started slowly DCAing back into the coin once it crashed badly. But I held a large portion of my profits back in real money, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? That's how you stay rich. All the long-term traders that I know that have gone wealthy have rolled their millions of profits or hundreds of thousands of dollars or $20,000 gain back into real money, real coins. And then when they see an opportunity, they can take a portion of their money, 20%. If it's a huge trade that they have a lot of conviction, they'll do 20%. 5%, 10%. With a little leverage, they can make some serious money, but you cannot do all your money. And this is what these guys do. And a lot of exchanges are pretty malicious, where if you have your wallet linked to it and it goes negative, it'll start draining your wallet as it goes negative. Yeah, if it's a DeFi exchange, you have to be very careful, and you have to use what we call virgin wallets, which are wallets that are not connected to anything else, because once you connect your wallet to that exchange and you have extra funds, if you don't see the fine print, it can keep draining your Bitcoin or your Ethereum until you have nothing left as the price keeps crashing down. You may put like, oh, I put a $2,000 limit right here, and then you look back, you lost 15,000. You're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, all the leverage exchanges know exactly where your stop loss is. They know where your go to zero point is. They know all these things, and they might not be targeting you specifically, but they see the group of all these people, and they're like, "Oh, I think we could take out this group of people," and then they push the price down on their particular platform, right, just to take out the most profitable amount of money. They basically are just looking at the bank wallet and like, when does it get so juicy that they're going to clear the table and then restart the game. So you're pretty much at a disadvantage. A leverage exchange in crypto is pretty much a casino.
Shit. So I mean, for all you guys out there, that's good advice, man. And I think what you guys teach people is how to invest from a risk averse standpoint versus a risk tolerance standpoint. And obviously, if you want to get into stuff like this, right, you need what you said, 4 years, know what you're doing, understand that you can lose that money even when it goes up or down. So yeah, guys, like, I mean, there's inherent risks to this, especially if you want to go down that road where you're staking and using leverage and all this other stuff.
That is scary.
Yeah, and just in terms of like crypto trading, so like, so let's say you did want to.
So you guys do teach it, but it's for your more advanced guys. You guys do teach it though.
Correct. But let's say you wanted to. Let's say even if you're really advanced, and you wanted to trade your altcoins but without leverage. You just wanted to trade them on maybe, let's say, a bi-weekly basis or something, and compound coins that way. What we tell people is, do 5, 10, or 20% of your portfolio, 20% absolute max, in that type of environment, and then do that until either A, you've doubled your money, you could take your original out, or B, you've lost all that money, right? And if it goes to zero, then you don't do that shit again, right? So that way, you only, if you're going to try trading a lot and stuff, then if you do blow up, you only blow up a small portion of the portfolio. The rest of it's there, all intact, long-term investments, no problem. You learned your lesson. That's the tuition, move on, right? So like that's because some people are like, I'm going to try all in at once, and it's like it never ends well.
Yeah, if you're even thinking about trading crypto, guys, you need to be in this course. Absolutely. Like, I wouldn't even try that. Even if I was experienced, I would want other experienced guys like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this at this time. Because here's the thing, guys. Remember, when you're on the Zoom call with them, you're on the Zoom call with them. You can ask questions real time. Should I pull the trigger right now? And these guys will be there to hold your hand. So
Yep.
you definitely want experts like this, especially if you're talking about something very advanced like this, which I didn't even, well, I mean, he was just a fancy way of saying trading on, because he used the term perpetual something.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a fancy way of saying trading with leverage, right?
But either way, not having a mentor in that space is
hell no.
Is risky as hell.
Yeah.
Because your learning curve, you can lose a lot of money.
Absolutely.
So not worth it.
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's the next questions? These are some good questions here. You got like 2 or 3 more? Okay. Guys, you can rumble rant them in or fnfsuperchat.com. Ask your questions on there, guys, and we'll go ahead and answer them. I mean, you got 2 experts here, multimillionaires in crypto. They've made many multimillionaires in their course. Course closes, if I'm not mistaken, Sunday. So make sure that you guys get in while you can, man. We already got well over 30 guys in there. So, well, on our side.
And then, Miguel, someone asked about paying with crypto. There's a discount, right? With that
15% off, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go.
Yeah. So if you actually click on the link right there, if you click on the link below, if you scroll down, there's a Coinbase Commerce link where you can pay in Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you will get 15% off. We always do something for our crypto brother. So if you want to pay in crypto, you get 15% right off the price. There you go.
All right.
And guys, it's $1,000, man, which honestly is not that much money when you actually do the coaching with these guys. Like, you'll make that money back, bro. You will absolutely make that money back if you take just a fraction of what they teach you. So
we had a guy recently in our $100 a month product, which we call the Citadel. He was just like, happy that he's getting a bunch of wins and stuff. He's like, bros, on this last move, I just made 30K. So there's some good moves to be made. That product's $100 a month.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll show you guys more portfolio after we do the Q&A, but I was looking at it right now. It's just like, it's up, man. Thanks to these guys. So, what do we got here? Would you consider creating a decentralized finance DeFi managed fund on a platform like Enzyme Finance? This would allow investors to purchase a token representing their share of the fund, and you would manage the assets within it. This approach offers a hands-off investment option for those who prefer not to actively manage their portfolios.
This
it's essentially like you're investing in a hedge fund, basically, right?
Mhm.
But not like it's not illegal, but it's not technically legal either. So it's like, you know,
It's kind of in between like a DAO. It's kind of like a DAO hedge fund, or I mean, not a hedge fund. Just DAO, Charlie, just DAO.
right. Yeah, an organization, not a corporation.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on who the jockeys are, right? At the end of the day, if it's Warren Buffett running it, you're gonna make some money, right? If it's fucking dumb Instagram dude, you're gonna lose your ass. You gotta be
99
careful.
are gonna lose their ass. Yeah.
Yeah, and the most of the times a lot of these funds are either too conservative for like what you wanted to do, where you could have done it yourself, right? Like these guys just have it all in Bitcoin. Well, I could have just done that yourself and owned it. Yeah, you should have. Versus like, oh, these guys hold no Bitcoin, no Ethereum, and they're only in like low cap altcoins. Dang. Now some of these like I think that protocol exactly actually has a very limited list of coins you can invest in, so that's kind of interesting. But a lot of the times they're not free, especially on that DAO side. They're not free enough in order to make certain like more risky investments. Like there's like it might have maybe Solana and Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it might not have some of the other plays that you need to jump in where you can make some exponential returns, take profits and roll it back into Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff, or stables. So it's sometimes those protocols are a little limited because they have to verify that the coins that they're investing in can't scam out. Where if you're investing in this, the hard part is because like unless you literally are someone that's already well off, you can't get into a hedge fund, and very less a crypto hedge fund, because a lot of those crypto hedge funds are kind of rotating the same amount of capital that guys are putting in, right? The average person probably putting in about $500,000 into a crypto hedge fund, or $1 million, and like you really can't get in. It's kind of like a private club, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they got to know you, and at that point, which a lot of people want to be anonymous when it comes to crypto. So yeah, they're going to need to know. You're going to need to be put in quite a bit of skin in the game, because remember, guys, this is all kind of almost uncharted territory. Like, I mean, they just started collecting taxes on crypto like what, 2-3 years ago. So this is all still relatively new, but obviously with volatility and novelty, gains can be made, right? Especially if you have the right guys in your corner teaching you what to do. And I mean, look, guys. A lot of you guys, let's just be honest here, a lot of you guys are fat, losers, don't have money, no one fucking respects you, you don't have any assets to your name, etc. You might have bad credit, whatever. This is an opportunity for you to get into a class, right, where you don't necessarily have to have good credit.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a bunch of money like that. Just have enough to get in, a couple $1,000, get your first couple coins, and it's going to go up if you hold it long enough, right? You don't lose money until you pull your money out the market. You never lose it until you actually pull it out. So, and if you buy the right coins and you're not an idiot, you invest in stable coins, etc., or you make a play that Charlie and Miguel might tell you to make a play on, right? Make a bunch of money, pull that money out, just like they said before, and then put it into a more stable coin, Ethereum. You can actually change your life. There's a guy, I remember you guys told the story last time. He got divorce raped, lost all of his money, right? He only had a couple $1,000s to his name. And Charlie Miguel turned the guy's life around. Now he's back to he's turned into a millionaire now?
I don't know if he's back at that level, but basically he'd lost about a few $100,000 and he's gotten back to $500,000 at least, as far as I remember him saying.
Yeah. $500,000 liquid. Like, I mean, that's fucking incredible. Right?
He started so behind. It's because he was already there. He lost it all and had to get it back, because he would have if he didn't get divorce scraped, he would probably be worth like it probably cost him $3 million.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
seriously,
guys, I mean, look, there's a reason why we've had these guys on for years now, and we've only worked with them. We haven't brought any other crypto guys in front of you guys because we trust these guys. We know these guys. We know that they've made people millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. They've turned a bunch of guys. They've cultivated a bunch of millionaires themselves, right? And the course, guys, is going to start. The way it works is this: you get in October 14th. They start doing their Zoom calls twice per day, 10 a.m., 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They do it for multiple hours, and then they're answering questions. They're looking at charts with you real time. They're telling you what to do. They're telling you what plays to make, etc. Remember, guys, the crypto market is changing ever so much. Literally, the market changed just from them being on Monday.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a volatile time. There's a fucking war going on in the Middle East, okay? Hezbollah is fighting with Israel. There's a ground assault going on. Beirut's getting bombed. Like, this is a very turbulent time. We're about to go into an election in about 30-something days. Like, you want to go ahead and be making plays now because there's absolutely money that can be made. Because when the markets are volatile like this and there's things going on all over the fucking country, hurricanes, World War III, the conflict in Ukraine, conflict in the Middle East, we don't know who's going to be president, debates, things change a lot, right? You want guys like this in your corner that can tell you, all right, we're going to make a play on this coin. All right, we're going to make a play here. All right, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And you get all of that with these guys real time holding your hands.
Also, you want to be flexible.
If anything happens in your country, you can your cryptos is in your head.
Exactly.
And you can travel to any country, download a smartphone, and you have your money. It's money without borders, like straight up. Like you are truly, you have world money. You can travel anywhere in any country, doesn't matter. I mean, even in North Korea, they accept crypto. Yeah, that's how crazy it is. Like even in North Korea, now I wouldn't show it off in North Korea, but
then you're and it's gone, right? Yeah, I did send a schedule over to you, Myron, in the Telegram. If you want to open that up a little bit later,
we can go through it right now. And I'm going to show you guys. Look, this is I'm going to show you guys my portfolio. I've always been very transparent with you guys about this shit. Here,
shoot, that inspired me when I saw it for the first time. So you can show them right now, nigga.
Yeah, I'm going to show them right now.
Damn.
So they know in real time.
Okay, he about to show you his portfolio.
All right, so y'all see that? With this camera right here, boom.
Holy smokes! That nigga got money.
So guys,
damn.
And that is thanks to Charlie and Miguel. Like,
how many years is that?
How many years
since you started investing with Charlie Miguel?
I met Charlie. Charlie, me and you had our first consultation like 2019, right?
Yeah, it was around Christmas of 2019.
And just so y'all know, you guys know most of my money goes into real estate. However, I do invest, small bits here and there into crypto. And, I just, honestly, it's just been a lot of gains because I got into Bitcoin thanks to Charlie when it was around $8,000, $6,000.
Yeah.
I started buying Bitcoin. I bought a majority of my Ethereum. I'll never forget when we were in California. And we did our No Jumper interview.
Yeah.
I remember that in June of like 2021. I bought I'll never forget like 25 Ethereum at like 1,800.
Yo, Miguel, Charlie, this is a story of literal money printed at that point in time in California. So we just finished an interview with No Jumper.
Yeah.
Mine's talking about crypto. I'm like, crypto? All right, it's cool. I know Miguel and Charlie spoke about it before, but I want to get more property, so on and so on. He pulls out his phone. I kid you not. Pulls up his actual portfolio. I'm like, wait, that's how much money you got in your account? Mind you, that was like, what?
This is 21?
That was like 150, 180?
Yeah. Somewhere in there.
Damn. Okay, cool. So now, you know what? I'm going to buy some Ethereum right now. And I'm going to save as well. We bought like what? You bought 25? I bought like 10?
Yeah, I bought like 20 some.
I bought like 10. And
I bought it at 1,800. I remember vividly. I bought it at 1,800.
And I was on some nigga shit. So I pulled some money out of my portfolio and I bought a skeleton AP, which I made profit on when I sold it. And I bought a Lambo with. But that goes to show, guys, if you buy and listen to what Miguel and Charlie say, with time, we will make money. If not right now, in the next months, you'll make money no matter what you do.
Yeah, so
it's smart, man.
This portfolio is thanks to these guys. And here's the thing, I don't even aggressively invest in crypto like that.
You don't.
I'm a fucking real estate guy. You guys know how real estate guys are. Fuck cryptocurrency is bullshit. But then after talking to these guys, I'm like, no, I'd be an idiot to have this closed mindset on cryptocurrency. Like, bro, push come to shove, I could pull this money out and go buy another house or whatever. It's like, it's good to, I look at it as it's a high yield savings account, really, is what it is.
Yeah.
And real quick, I remember back in the day, Miguel, you spoke about buying Solana. You said it wasn't your favorite, but if you had bought back then when he told you guys to buy Solana, bro, I have a guy actually that lives here in Miami. He works as a busboy at a club that you can't go into.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He showed me his portfolio too.
He showed it to me when I went there, and I was like, bro, $80K in your account. You're busboy at this establishment.
Yeah.
You know what he did this last couple of weeks? He was in Brazil with some girls living life off of crypto. Because he don't want to be in the store. He wanted to go have fun with his friends, and what afforded him that trip? Crypto.
Yeah.
Guys, it works, man. Whether you believe it or not, it works.
Yeah,
it really does work. And then too, just to put it in perspective, right now, Ethereum is 50% from its all-time high. But let me put it into more perspective, right? When Myron and Fresh were buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff, this is back in when we had the all-time low of Ethereum. Ethereum in 2019, right, was $80, went to $4,800 in 2 years. Right now, we're still not at the top. We haven't even gotten to the crazy part. We're going to enter this next year is the crazy part when everyone in your mom's talking about right now it's quiet, it's simmering. We're making money. We've been making money for the last 2 years, but it's simmering, and Ethereum's sitting at $2,000+.
So
it's
here I actually pulled up.
It's low for this cycle.
I pulled up the transaction.
$800.
I bought 10 Ethereum for $19,146.22. That was June 22nd. I bought 10 Ethereum for less than 20,000. Now what is Ethereum worth? It's worth let's see here.
2,600.
$2,600.
Yeah.
So, I mean, guys, it's all about taking action at the right time, man. And if you hold it long enough, you're going to make money, bro. Especially if you buy like an Ethereum or a Bitcoin or something like that. Like, you're going to make money.
Well,
like
and here's the thing. Like the exact same thing that you just described there, Myron, was kind of what I've tried to tell like some of my friends who, start having kids and stuff. I'm just like, why would you put like cash into a bank account for a child these days for 20 years later? Because with inflation being as crazy as it is, it's not going to be even worth the same. So like, because a lot of people, what they used to do, right, is put a bit in here, put a bit in there.
Yeah.
It would grow enough to where, by the time the kid's 18, 20 years old, then they could afford college, right? Like it just doesn't work like that anymore.
Yeah.
But like even your example, right? In terms of timing of the 4-year cycle and everything, it was a great dip to buy. But because you're a buy and holder, when the price went down lower, you bought more and then you just kind of sat on it. And by sitting on it, for the last few years or whatever, it's an asset that's going to maintain its value at minimum, right? Over time. And then throughout the several bull markets, it's going to increase. And so if you hold it for, 10, 12, 16, 20 years, like for your kids in the future, right? Let's say, for example, you wanted to put like $5,000 towards Ethereum. You'd get 2 Ethereum right now. You sit on that stuff until, let's say, 2040 when the kid goes to college or whatever. And that's like 3 cycles or 15, 16 years, maybe 4 cycles actually. If we get $1 million Bitcoin within that period, right? Mm-hmm. Ethereum could be tens of thousands, maybe a few $100,000. Like it can be a crazy price. And so let's say Ethereum is, conservatively at that time, I think this is a very conservative number, like $30,000. All of a sudden your 2 Ethereum in 2040 or 2035 dollars, right, is worth 60,000. Whereas if you kept that in cash today, it'd probably be worth 1,000 by that point.
Nothing.
Worth
nothing at all. And just to go off of that too, I just had a son, and I put Bitcoin away from him. I put Ethereum away from him. I've got some long-term Solana, some Phantom, some Hex, but mostly in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I put money away from him. Just that. I mean, we literally, when we talk about it, we're literally doing this exact thing.
Yo, Miguel, I could be your son too, bro. I could be your son too.
Wait, what?
No, I could be your son. Make me an account. I'm too black, bro. Just kidding. Sorry, go ahead.
It's all good. Hexocristo. That's right.
But no, I think people need to understand that like that's probably the best way to go about like starting a college fund now. Even though we know college is a scam, but let's say your kid isn't a moron and decides to go to school for like a profession that actually requires a degree, etc. Then that's cool, and that's great because, dude, college is expensive as hell now. The school I went to, Northeastern, it's like almost 70 to 80K now. When I went, it was like 36, 40K. College has effectively doubled while the dollar has went down. If you look at a U.S. dollar from like the year 2000, like things have doubled in price,
bro.
Since then,
I did the math because I went to go to actual FIU. I went to the counselor. I went to the actual meeting to apply to be a student there, and the pricing per year, bro, was so much I was making at my job. I said, fuck that shit, bro. I'm about to spend my entire income, which I got to spend on bills anyway, to fund this college degree, which may not give me a job when I'm done. Hell no. So I didn't do it.
It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy.
Insane.
Clown world.
Yeah, you got to plan for the future, or at least give them the ability to imagine putting your son or daughter in the position where they have the money to start a business where they're not starting on that bottom level right there. And it's also a lot of too. You got to be the type of person that can put them in connection. Like the big thing with like everyone's always like saying like, oh, Trump didn't, Trump got $1 million from his dad, right? But the thing that he actually got from his dad was all the connections.
Yeah.
Like the stuff around you, and especially if we're going into a more social media type of world, like this is something that, like, shout out to Rolo and Sartain always talk about, is that you have to have a digital presence. You have to have your Instagram ready. I know you guys are doing stuff right now in Castle Club. They're teaching people how to get their Instagram right, and getting all their social media platforms right, because that's like having your social media right is like more important than a LinkedIn.
Yeah,
it's you got to have a social presence.
Absolutely,
it can be. Real quick, Miguel and Charlie. So let's say we want to set this up for our kids, for our family. What's the best wallet to put the money into for the average person? Best wallet.
Something where you hold, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say. I think we overlapped a second there, but yeah, something where you hold your private keys. A Trezor is perfect.
Okay, we got some more questions here, Bills, and then we'll close out with a girl show.
Speaking of social media, guys, I got to do Instagram. It's Myron Gaines X. Let's get that thing to 10,000. We're 600 away.
Okay.
So let's get that thing to 10,000 so that I can stream on Instagram for you ninjas. So we need to wake some people up on there that are simping a bit too much.
Almost there.
Thanks, gentlemen,
So
for
you
the
guys
great
got
show.
your accounts back? Or you just
No, I
making
made new
accounts?
ones.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So one of my 2 jobs shut off and I got laid off, and I'm considering putting some time for the crypto course. However, I don't have any experience in crypto at all. Good. If anything, it's probably better not having experience because these guys will teach you all the good habits. I have very limited savings. What is the expected daily hours needed for that course? Want to plan ahead to make time to get full benefits of the course. Also, will the course be to advance me for me since I got no experience at all in crypto? I'll let you guys take that away.
Sure. Yeah, I think that could be a good time to look at the schedule too, so we can kind of show you guys.
Yeah, let's pull up that schedule.
Yeah, it'll be from the 14th of October to about the 2nd of November. We leave a little wiggle room in there so we can add a couple extra webinars if we get some extra guests for you guys and stuff. But it's at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There you go. There's a calendar, guys.
Every single day. We do 2 days on and then 2 days off. So we'll do the 14th and 15th. We'll do basically 4 webinars over those 2 days, and then we'll take 2 days off so you can review, and so on and so forth. For those 2 days where we're on with those 4 webinars, we roughly do, I would say, about anywhere between 12 to 16 hours worth of content there. We do basically timestamp them, and then we also put them back up in terms of the recording. So if you're not able to be there live, you can go 8 to 16 hours after the live happened. You'll be able to go to the links channel in our Telegram, and you'll be able to access that content for basically forever, because we never take that away from you, and then we support you throughout the quarter with flash webinars from time to time. So if you're like, I'm super serious about this, I want to treat it kind of like a boot camp. You know how they have those coding boot camps where you can learn coding within 3 weeks. Same thing here. You can learn the crypto market, how to understand it, how to make money from it within just a few weeks.
For beginners too.
Yeah.
Guys, for absolute beginners, guys that don't know shit, you can not even have an iPhone right now, and these guys will teach you how to go from A to fucking Z, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and then
You guys prefer to work with beginners anyway, right? Because they don't have bad habits. They're not stupid. They're gonna do as they're told. Versus coming in with someone like that thinks they know what they're talking about. I remember actually when people say, "Oh, I've never shot a gun before," those are the best people to teach, because when you've never shot a gun before, you don't have bad habits.
Right.
So many different things are like that in life, which I'm assuming something like investing in crypto and everything else like that. It's better to just take someone with a clean slate and teach them everything appropriately versus what they've been taught by bad teachers.
Yeah, and then we've also trained people who have it's just kind of like the red pill as well, right? Like once guys get to a certain age or they learn these bad habits, it's usually pain, divorce scrape, something major, a trauma. Usually it's someone losing all their money or just failing that eventually they say, screw it, I got to learn this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I got to relearn it. And then we have tons of really advanced guys that just come in that are like, oh, this is a really good take right here. I'm going to put some money into this, because as you get richer and richer and richer in the cryptos, this is the same thing in life, but as you get richer and richer and richer, one little tip, one little trick could just make you millions of dollars because of just portfolio size and the kind of bets people are doing, So yeah, it's really important, but we really have tailored this for a person who absolutely knows nothing to take them from A to Z right away.
Boom.
yeah.
What else?
The other thing I was just going to say real quick there is, could you throw that schedule up one more time? I just wanted to mention kind of the methodology behind it.
Yep. Yeah, it's up right now. Can you see it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to see it in just a second because I think the YouTube's lagged a little bit.
Yeah, the
there,
YouTube
but
has lagged a bit. Can we put them on
I
camera,
got
Bills,
it.
instead of us on screen?
No worries. No, you keep it up on your side, and then I'll just.
No,
I
no,
have it
we're
on
up.
my
I just
side
want
too,
to
so I
have
can-
you guys on screen instead of us.
Yeah.
We'll put you up
Oh,
on
I
screen.
got you.
Yeah, we're gonna put you the Zoom call up. But go ahead,
Okay.
Charlie. Go ahead, talk.
No problem. So if you look at the schedule there, what you can see essentially is if you look at the top left, right, we have the 14th and 15th. This is our first 4 webinars, which is our thesis for what we think is going to happen in Q4.
Yep.
Then our top 50 coin list, where we take the tens of thousands of coins that are in crypto and we distill it down to our top 50 for you guys. And a lot of those will be not like, some of them will be volatile, some of them won't be, but we'll basically rank them based on risk. The low cap gems, that one there is stuff that can go kind of high flyer type stuff. And then we have the balanced crypto diet, which is a balanced portfolio, how to kind of take all that information, then do it in a good way. But that's right there, enough information for you guys to basically come into the market and everybody start on the same page, whether you're advanced, intermediate, or beginner. You can come in, and then we're all on the same page with where the market's at right now and what coins are good, and then how to make a portfolio. Then if you look at that next group of 4 webinars on the 18th and 19th, we do risk management, and then we do our on-chain technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which is the 4 areas you need to know to do anything in crypto. You need to understand how to analyze the market, but then also how to analyze your risk. And so that's where we kind of go back to basics there. So it's a review for anybody who's maybe feels like they're intermediate or advanced. There's always something within there, especially the on-chain data side, that they don't know. And so we kind of fill people's holes in their knowledge there. Then we have the Velodrome Airdrome co-founder and the Warwick brothers, which is Kieran Warwick and Kane Warwick, 2 of the guys who have helped build the DeFi space out. And so then we give you guys like a taste of what it's like to see people within the crypto space understand how they think, how they look at the market, and how that is similar or different to the stuff we've discussed before that. Then when we come back on the 23rd, we take a break, a little bit of Q&A, basically to get everybody back on the same page. And then the last set of webinars there are all advanced topics that essentially get you deep into crypto. So we start off, with the most pertinent information, then we go to the basics, then we give you some industry people, and then we turn on the jets to finish the webinars and give you everything from the crypto taxes all the way to different ecosystems. And we got a surprise guest along the way, which should be very, very interesting, but we'll essentially announce who that surprise guest is to the course and not on YouTube.
Bam. All right. I mean, it's literally they hold your hand throughout the process.
Literally.
I mean, you can't fuck this up. Like, you really can't fuck it up. If you go to every single class and you do what they say, you're going to make money. And then here's the thing, guys. I think there's a lot of money to be made with what's going on, even though there's some terrible things going on in the world. Obviously, we got what's going on in Gaza. We got the war going on in Lebanon. There is a full-fledged war right now. Israel literally just had a ground assault on on Lebanon a couple of days ago. They invaded. People are dying on both sides, right? Casualties are in the hundreds on both perspectives. And then you have, obviously, the presidential election that's going to come in about 30-some days. Then you got the conflict in Ukraine and Russia. Depending on who takes office, if Trump takes office, you're going to see a huge surge in cryptocurrency because, obviously, J.D. Vance is super pro-crypto. Yeah. Trump said when he gets in, he's going to fire Gary Gensler immediately, I think, at the head of the SEC.
Hopefully he does.
And, and then here's the thing. If Kamala wins, well, crypto might dip, but then you can make some money on that if you know what you're doing, right? So I think having these guys in your corner, especially right now, guys, we're literally on the verge of an election and we got 2 different wars going on. Cryptocurrency, there's going to be money to be made. I hate to say this, but when there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat. And you can definitely make some moves.
Also, Miguel mentioned being flexible and being mobile. Guys, let's say you're from a different country, you need to move back for whatever reason, you want just to get away from the madness in America. You can leave with your money in hand. Not directly, but through a wallet. And the best part is, guys, if you need to escape, it's mobile at all times. So listen, you got gold, silver, money, and crypto, but crypto's going to be there for you no matter what you do, or no matter where you go. So
and we know plenty of people where like they've had trouble for like there's a lot of people in a lot of foreign countries where they have trouble getting their hands on dollars. You know, their local currency is crap. But imagine your local currency is so crap that you want dollars. Imagine.
Yeah.
It's that bad. So we've had guys that moved from countries that sold a lot of their assets and into like, let's just say Ethereum, and then bought a bunch of stable coins to hold their value in dollar, and then moved countries, and then were able to relocate themselves and figure out a whole new lifestyle. We have tons of people that have done that. Usually our foreign guys really, and it just kind of gives you such a sort of thing like where like you're able to take your local currency, whatever country you're in, convert it into something that actually goes up in value, and also every other currency is competing against the dollar. Every currency is trying to become cheaper than the dollar in order for the countries to be export basically centric and stuff. So they want a weaker currency, so it seems like a deal, so they can export more to the United States or across the planet and stuff. So if the dollar's weakening, every other currency on the planet's weakening even more, trying to compete against the dollar.
It's important that people know that, like, thanks to the cough pandemic and everything else like that, every currency has taken a hit to some degree. I mean, the Japanese yen went down significantly. The only currency that went up surprisingly enough was the Russian ruble.
The world's in trouble, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, guys. I mean, the U.S. dollar is still very strong. So, holding cryptocurrency in the U.S. dollar is a smart way to go, especially if you want to be an expatriate and you want to move. But I think in the next 3 months, we're going to see some huge changes in the world. Obviously, it's a presidential election. There's conflicts going on in the Middle East and then obviously in Ukraine. And who knows what the hell's going to happen with China and Taiwan. Guys, I mean, this is a time, there's a lot of volatility right now in the world. So that means that there's going to be volatility in markets, which means there's some money that can absolutely be made, man. I think this is one of the most important quarters to get into this course. Seriously, I don't think I've seen this much turbulence and crazy stuff going on, which is fantastic. If you're a fucking you analyze the markets, you're in cryptocurrency, you're in the stock market, like there's some money to be made, guys.
And when they tell you to buy, you don't buy. When they say, basically like when it's telling you to go buy is when you shouldn't buy.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. These guys will tell you a month in advance when to buy, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
So
absolutely not. Go ahead, Charlie.
I just want to throw one data stat in there. This is a shout out to Bob Lucas, who came up with the 60-day cycles for Bitcoin, because we look at the 4-year cycles overall in crypto, but a lot of people forget that you can break that down.
Do you want us to pull it up on screen, or do you want to
cycles.
pull it up on screen for the people?
I'll just mention it verbally because it's a really easy thing to explain, which is if you look at the 60-day cycles, or AKA the Lucas cycles, and you look at them since 2017, when we're in a downtrend or a bearish trend, it's what we call a left translated cycle, where the high happens before day 30. And then if it's a right translated cycle, the high happens after day 30, right? So the midpoint of the cycle. Now, since March, we've had 3 left translated cycles where the high was around day 19 to 24. And that's why we've been, kind of popping up and then going to downtrend since then. But the stat is, or the key metric is, with that, even in bear markets and bull markets, we've never had more than 4 left translated cycles in a row, meaning 4 bearish downtrend cycles. So right now, if we go down into the election, this would be our 4th left translated cycle in a row, which means since we're in a bull market, after that, we generally explode out of that pattern and break to the upside. So that tells us sometime around, I would say, we got a couple chances for new all-time highs on Bitcoin. The earliest chance would be around, I would say, like the middle of October. So like the 21st to the 31st of October, somewhere towards the end of the month is our first chance to break new all-time highs. If we don't do it by then the next chance is basically Thanksgiving to the early part of December. That's probably the most likely period where we start breaking out. And the absolute latest
we'll have a new
point
president by then too.
Sorry?
We're going to have a new president by then.
Exactly. And then the last part where if we're really like accumulating a long time under 75,000, the last area before we break out would be mid-January, which would be right around the inauguration. So it's pretty much just a matter of time now. And it's like, okay, how soon does it happen versus, how much does geopolitical stuff kind of keep it hold back a little bit. But yeah, we're right on the cusp there of breaking up to the.
And you know what's beautiful? I'm looking right now. We only got 700 plus people watching on YouTube, and then another 1,300 or so on Rumble, and then a couple hundred over here on Castle Club, or 100 something. You know what's funny, guys? You guys are gonna get to the curve. You guys are literally ahead of the curve. Like a lot of other people, right? The fucking brokies are gonna tune in for the after hours. Watch us talk to some fucking dumb bimbos, whatever the fuck it may be. And you guys are getting the sauce right now on how to make money, how to get yourself in a position where you can make some fucking money. You guys are gonna take advantage of the market and be able to fucking, you know, really seize this opportunity. I mean, I saw that Roaring Kitty, that guy that trades the GameStop stocks. He came back. Like, bro, if that guy can make money fucking holding on to GameStop fucking stocks, you guys tell me you can't make money on cryptocurrency? Are you fucking kidding me? You want fucking diamond hands? Are we going to lose to diamond hands?
Paper hands.
We're going to lose to this fucking loser out there in Massachusetts somewhere with the fucking weird long hair? Diamond hands! You guys are going to let that nigga make more money than y'all? Like, bro, what the fuck is going on here, man?
True.
There's way more money to be made in cryptocurrency if you're not a fucking idiot. How are these stock guys being the shadow of so many people? David Heads, bro, we can absolutely clean house and make a bunch more fucking money than these guys. And you just gotta fucking take action, man.
And as a guy that loves women of all kinds and also protects in women, I will say this: when your money's on point, it is way easier to have access and also will have good experiences. However, if you're brokey, you get the bottom barrel of the cut. So what do you want, man? You want to get hoes? Get the money first. Just saying.
Yeah, there's a reason why episodes like this don't get as many views, because people are stupid and they want to stay poor, they want to stay fat, they want to stay fucking destitute, sitting around, you know, eating fucking grits every single day. I don't fucking know what poor people eat, but like, bruh, it's just ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. And in 2024, when you have access to all this stuff, all this information, there's absolutely no excuse for you to not be making 6 figures a year. Every single one of you motherfuckers watching this show right now can make 6 figures a year. Absolutely every single one of you guys, between your regular job and then a side hustle, etc., it can be fucking done. And then if you go ahead and you take some of that money that you made from your side hustle, you could put it into something like this and invest. You buy a coin at the right time, you make some moves, etc. Boom. Next thing you know, you got an extra 10, 20, $30,000 sitting somewhere where it's just appreciating over time. It's up to you what you want to do.
And I want to just state something. I'll be a little self-deprecating here a little bit, right? Everybody in here can make $100,000+ dollars. I mean, I did it literally mowing lawns. A Mexican doing landscaping made 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. I mean, Myron knows this. Myron knows, like, I had a bit, you know, so does everyone else in here. All the OGs know I had a pretty successful landscape business, and I did it with mowing lawns and fucking doing the most stereotypical shit ever, and I still made hundreds of thousands of dollars, and was able to funnel that into crypto and make a lot more money. You can take, in America, you can take almost any business on this planet and make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, if you put your time and effort into it.
Miguel, you're telling me that you mowed lawn as a Mexican, bro? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. That's right.
No way, bro.
Apex. I'm Apex Mexican.
That's incredible, right, brother. Good job, man.
No problem, sir.
He made it. You said W is sticking the chat. Yo, Rumble. Yo, y'all niggas wildin'.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna say what he said, but yeah. All right, we got some more chats here, Bills and the girls. Sticker said W beater. No, I didn't say the other one. Randy Wright 15 says, I bought the course last night. Excited about it.
Nice.
And I have a streaming service based out of New York that doesn't even allow me to renew it with the US dollar. There you go. They make me convert it to Bitcoin to renew the service. It's definitely the future.
Absolutely, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, I want to know how much money you made after the course is done. So I want you to send another chat after you do the course. So it's probably going to be sometime at the end of October, early November. I want to know how much money you made, bro.
Let us know.
With these guys, please.
Let us know.
And if any of you guys, last episode that we had them on, we had a bunch of people in here talking about how much money they made. So,
Johnny Boy, what if you have a 12-hour work shift? Would attending the training be taped if I'm at work for the lifetime?
It's absolutely going to be taped, my friend.
Yep. It's recorded.
And you could go back and watch it. And Charlie even said he's going to have timestamps in there for you guys. So you can skip around on what you want to listen to.
What you could do is watch that recording, take questions down, and the next call, ask Charlie Miguel what you have from that last call.
Yeah, and one of the methodologies that we recommend to people is because we want people to be really interactive and kind of just, figuring this stuff out. So we say this thing called see one, do one, teach one. where yeah, first, because we've had truckers come in there that yeah, they have long shifts and stuff and they can't necessarily watch it all, but they can listen to it and then they come back and review it, right? So it's spaced repetition is the best way to learn anything. And so all you really need to do is during the course, at least listen while you're at work or wherever it is that you are to as much of the content as possible. Just absorb it, right? You're seeing everything that we're doing. Watch the chats, just be a sponge, right? Then in early November or throughout the rest of the quarter, then review, like Fresh just said there, having taken notes, go back to the timestamp areas and be like, okay, this I really need to go on this key point. I need to go on this one. You can ask the chat back and forth. What did they mean by this? I couldn't understand that. Oh, thank you. And all that. So once you've absorbed one over one quarter, you've seen one, right? Then if you've made money, right, you want to get into the next course, then you can, actually before that even, you do one, which is as you're seeing all this, you start doing it yourself, in the basic form. You don't have to go too complex right away. And then if you do make money and then you get into the next course, then we have a lot of alumni in there. We've had people who've taken every single crypto mindset course that's ever existed, and they do this, they do the teach one part, which is, okay, so even if it's not something really complex, maybe somebody in a future course asks, hey, how do I open up a MetaMask wallet? Hey, good. You're in the chat at that time. You can go and teach them. And to be honest, when I started my YouTube channel, just explaining crypto to people and teaching people about this really solidified it in my mind as to, what do you call it? I think there's a quote out there that says, right, you don't really understand anything until you can explain it simply. And so by doing that effort of basically teaching people over time, we say pay it forward because we were all beginners at one point. If you do that action and pay it forward, not only are you helping the person that you're helping, but you are actually helping yourself learn more and solidify that information in your brain. And then, give it, 1, 2, or 3 courses. And by that point, you're going to be pretty much an expert compared to anybody you'll ever meet in real life, unless they're actually in the industry.
All right. Well said.
And if you don't take action, right? I mean, let me give you some simple quotes right here, man. He who hesitates masturbates. And that's just a thing too. And just to say what Fresh was saying right here, right? This
I like that one
quote right here. There's a big L quote right here, man. If you ain't clocking no loot, then you ain't knocking no boots. That's what it is, man. You gotta have your mind on your money.
Yeah. I like it, man.
No, I just find it funny because, guys will be sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, I'm red pill on women, blah blah blah," but it's like, bruh, you'll go ahead and you'll, obviously take, you'll assert yourself when it comes to females, but then you'll still be a brokey. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What's that song? Scared money don't make no money.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, bro, I'll just keep it 1,000 with y'all. In the masculine world, like, if you don't have money, if you're not, like, successful, no one gives a fuck about you. No one respects you. No one takes you seriously. Like, when you look at a poor guy or a guy that's broke or whatever, and you're in the United States, you look at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you in the land of opportunity, the best country in the fucking world, where everyone comes here to make money, they fucking cross dangerous borders, get attacked by coyotes, get human smuggled, human trafficked, whatever it may be, die on their fucking pursuit to come to the United States for the American dream, and then your dumb ass lives here, born and raised here, knows the English language, access to a free free education system, and your dumb ass is still poor? What? What the fuck is wrong with you? You deserve to be ridiculed into oblivion. You absolutely deserve to be ridiculed into oblivion. So if any of you guys watch this show right now, and you're fucking poor, or you're broke, or whatever, you need to seriously figure out what the fuck is going on.
You gotta start somewhere, but make a choice to change your future, bro, because you can do it.
Fucking incredible, man. Unacceptable to be poor nowadays, man. So guys, take your fucking life back, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, this course will absolutely help you make some goddamn money. There's a reason we don't even promote our own course as much as we promote this guy's course. We truly believe it.
That's true.
We truly believe in it. We truly want you guys to make money. These guys have made several fucking millionaires, man. So, hey, it's up to you. You want to stay poor, then stay poor. Tune in for the after hours and watch a bunch of bitches that would never fuck you anyway. Seriously.
No, you gotta play.
Y'all dumbass niggas be sitting there like, oh man, she said she want 100K. Oh man, that's fun. How about you have the 100K, make it per year, and then deny her?
There you go.
A lot of you niggas can't even make it in. She delusional, but you make 30K per year.
Unfortunately, in this current climate, guys, you're gonna have to have money to do a lot of things, and respect does come with money. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah, bro. Niggas be sitting in the back, fucking fat losers. Right? Oh, fuck that. She wants 100K per year. Nigga, you make 20K per year. You're not even a part. You can't even reject her. How about you make the fucking money so you can say, you're a delusional ass bitch. You don't deserve me.
Then it makes sense.
Then it makes sense. But then y'all niggas be poor, sitting there watching the fucking show, whacking off like a fucking weirdo.
Yo, you don't get me when they text the girls, yo, Martin Fresh, yo, this said that, but you know what? You're still beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
You already know
they're
that nigga
showing
make
us the chat.
30K per
You're
year.
sending to her.
Laughing at your ass.
And mind you, they super chat and like, oh, I'm gonna roast this chick. And then they send her shit like that. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Fucking sense.
Just hold the L, bro. Anyhow, word from our sponsor, I think it's time. And then back to the show. And then some girls. If you don't mind, Bill's in. Mo? BeNaked organs. Listen up. After 30, your testosterone's crashing. Trust me, I know. And sipping on soy milk won't fix it. You want real results? You need naked organs. 100% pure bison organs. Liver, kidney, heart. The stuff that built warriors before society got weak. This isn't some plant-based garbage. We're talking B12, zinc, iron. The real deal to keep you jacked and your testosterone through the roof. And with their sleep product, you're not just sleeping, you're rebuilding. Wake up, ready to dominate, not roll over. Go to BeNaked.com, use code FRESH, and get 15% off, man up or step aside. Once again, go to BeNaked.com, use code FRESH, get 15% off, man up or step aside. Thank you, guys. Cool. All right, instant chats.
And one thing I wanted to say is that I did have some of that 1775 coffee when I was there with you guys.
I'm telling you, bro.
That shit is actually really freaking good.
This is almost like
I was shocked.
crack, but it's not crack. That makes
It was
sense.
good.
It's really good. All right. We got hey Elmo. Thanks, gentlemen, for the great show. So one of my 2 jobs shut off, and no, we did this one already. No? Yeah, we did. Hybrid muscle. With everything going, with everything going on in the world, is it a bad idea to get into the ATM business now? I was thinking of joining ATM together this month. No, definitely not, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, regardless of the fact, guys, ATMs will always have people come into because they need cash.
Yeah.
Some places only want cash and they don't take credit cards or, for example, Apple Pay. So they may need cash at some locations. So definitely.
How about this? You get in here, get the crypto money, then that money that you get, you can go ahead and invest it into an ATM. So it's not necessarily your hard-earned fucking earned income. Like, you can get the money that you made from the crypto gains that you make with these guys.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, bro, you're going to make the money faster investing in crypto than you do with the ATM business. That's like slow gains. And remember, guys, we brought Paul Alex on. It's going to cost you about $10K to get your first ATM, right? So, and that's going to, so you could choose. Do you want to go ahead and save that ATM, that 10K up and then buy the ATM and then slow gains from the ATM, or get the course, make the money more way quicker with the crypto, and then you could go ahead and throw it into ATM stuff.
You can do more.
You'll make it way faster with the crypto stuff, guys. Then you could go ahead and put it into ATM business.
Yep.
And it's not your own capital, most importantly.
Also, once there's cash, ATMs will be here to stay. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I've met some people in Vegas who've actually gotten into the Bitcoin ATM business as well. And like, there's a lot of establishments which will actually, just because it's unique in a different way for people to take out money, that they'll let you basically rent out a little portion of their store or wherever you're going to put it. And they end up making more money, you know, just by renting out like a small square footage space. So, you know, you're pretty much, your cost there is just getting the machine itself, but putting it in places, you'll actually be surprised how many people are willing to have, you know, a Bitcoin ATM in their store.
Yeah, and getting a Bitcoin ATM,
and they do
I'll tell you guys this: a Bitcoin ATM is a lot more expensive, man. So it's going to cost you $10K just to get a regular cash ATM through ATM together. So you're better off getting the course, investing in cryptocurrency, making that money,
and do both.
Then go ahead and get yourself a crypto ATM. Because guys, I'll tell you this: you can either A, work for it, save it up, and then buy it that way, or B, invest into a coin, make some money quickly, because obviously we know cryptocurrency has the fastest gains, especially in this volatile market that we have right now in this last quarter. And then take that money that you make, boom, throw it into an ATM, and start quick. Start with a Bitcoin ATM off rip. Don't start with a cash ATM. Start with a Bitcoin ATM, because I think Paul Alex and them actually just got an ATM that does cash and crypto.
Yeah.
I would tell you how to get that.
Get both, yeah.
I will tell you how to get that. I would say don't do the crypto ATM. Don't do the fucking cash ATM. Do the crypto and cash ATM, so that way it's a dual source, but that's going to cost you more money.
Yeah. Well.
So, and it's going to cost you way more than getting into the crypto course. Get in a crypto course, invest that $1,000, put some money in, make some fucking awesome gains, especially with this volatile quarter that we got, and then bam, next thing you know, by next year, first quarter, you'll probably have enough capital to fucking get that ATM, that Bitcoin ATM / cash ATM.
Makes
and
sense.
you have to put your money in. It was all gains that you put in from that initial $1,000 being in, and then whatever you put into a coin that you invested.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah,
It's simple, guys.
yeah.
We got some more here as well.
Because you take that 10K that you would have spent on that cash ATM. Let's say you take that 10K, you put it into one of these coins, Ethereum or something like that.
Phantom, Solana.
You're gonna
Ethereum.
you hold it long. You're gonna make that money back, and then you're gonna be able to go ahead and invest it into one of these ATM machines
And beat inflation too.
and beat inflation. Facts.
Spec 1K.
Very, very easily, you could buy 3 ATMs, still have a position in Solana or Phantom or Hex or any of these coins, and then you've already kind of covered your nut if anything bad happens. And that's the beautiful part, because you're taking profits as the prices goes up.
Yeah, you can literally
Into
pull
like
that
a
1,000.
physical
Guys,
business. That's
you buy
crazy.
the right coin, right time, get your $1,000. Let's say you go up $1,000, pull that 1,000 out. Now you got no skin in the game. You can do that. What else do we got here?
Big pause on skin.
Very well said, Charlie Miguel. Thank you. Okay, and then we got Miguel and Charlie. I live in Canada. My work schedule rotates every 2 weeks. Shift change. How does the time zone work out? Pacific Standard Time, my friend. So that's 3 hours behind. So right now it is 6:47 according to the time that they're going to be live when they do this stuff. They're on California time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but we start them at 10. We start at Eastern Standard Time, so it's 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, EST?
Oh, I thought it was PST.
Eastern.
Or P-
It's because we have a lot of people that always, yeah.
Yeah. 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. PST time. So
Okay. So 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, cool. And then that's going to be, if you're in Texas or Chicago or something like that, that's going to be 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So,
Yeah.
but you guys will be able to get it. Anything else?
the only other thing I would say on that last part there is what do you call it? We literally have people on every continent, except we haven't had anybody from Antarctica yet, so we're still waiting on that. But we've had people from every
Soon.
continent in the world.
Soon.
Yeah, soon,
Of
right?
course.
Jump into the course. So regardless, people have made that.
Dudes
work
in America
because
are getting beat out by niggas in
recordings.
Africa, bro. That shit crazy.
Well,
Dudes are out here in Africa making more money than some of you brokies right now in the chat. That's crazy.
and you call them scammers.
Bro, holy. Dudes are using mules to fuel their fucking modem so they can get on the internet to talk to these niggas. And you dumbass over here on fiber optic still poor.
Let me show you the way to the crypto.
Funny.
Shout out to all my Nigerians.
Yeah,
Shout out to all my
my brother.
Nigerians.
We
What
actually
else we
had
got?
a couple guys we met at the or at the Bitcoin conference in Miami like a year and a half ago. They were like, guys, we follow your information. It's great on the Pulse Chain Hex stuff as well as on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And they were working on this project. I think they were from Kenya, and they were working on this project, and they were able to figure out a way to mine just a bit of Bitcoin using solar power and stuff like that. So yeah, there's some very people who are using a lot of ingenuity to basically make money out there. So yeah, there's no excuse.
Damn. All right. Last few here.
All right.
You guys dropped a gem about value investments. Do you consider money sign FTM and Fetch.ai a part of those value investments? That's all in her mouth. That's his name.
Yes. So Phantom Phantom's going to be a huge one. That's why we have a whole webinar in the course about it, because that coin is converting into Sonic, and it's going to be a big money play that we're going to take advantage of, take profits on, and be able to like buy the next bottom on it. Because usually when a coin launches, it has this huge hype wave, comes down, and then on the come down, that's where we take some action and buy. Everyone always buys it right as it comes out, which is really stupid. Usually you want to wait until it comes out, the hype phase dies down, it kind of crashes, and then you buy value right there. And then a couple months later, the coin's like back up like this, and you're in tons of profit, and you've made profit before it even launched and stuff. So that's a huge one. And Fetch.ai, which is like Charlie's baby right here, is AI's every time AI pops off in TradFi, it pops off in crypto. And so Fetch.ai is the Bitcoin of all the AI coins in crypto. So we highly recommend that. I mean, Charlie, what's the lowest part? You were talking about at 30 cents or how?
So yeah, a year ago we were saying at 23 to 30 cents, buy it. It went up to like 3.30 or 3.10, something like that. And then now it's around $1.50 or $1.60, which is a very good price. So it's only getting better. They've improved the coin ever since then. So it's like anybody who is like, okay, last year I saw you guys on YouTube with Fresh and Fit, in September, October, I decided not to buy. So I missed out on that, which is over at 10x in your money just on one position, right, over that period of time. Well, you get one redo here, and you only get one redo, which is this is the chance, right? So by the time we get into next year, things are going to be popping already, and the X's are going to be fewer and fewer and fewer as we get going along the bull market. So
time to make the move, guys. Literally, the anniversary of October 7th is coming up next week. Presidential election. A war obviously in the Middle East, so Ukraine, Russia.
Interest rates as well.
Interest rates are going down. This is literally the volatility is going to affect the markets in a very positive way for you guys that know what you're doing and you're in it and you got experts like this holding your hand. So look, man, you want to be poor, stay poor, bro. It is what it is. It helps us out. Like I said before, there's a reason why there's less people watching now, but when we do the after hours, there's going to be a bunch of people watching because people want to stay poor. They want to stay stupid. Fine, bro. It's fine. We'll make the money. So
I want to say one last thing though, because everyone has all these emotions, right? I always shit on XRP for fun, right? Or Solana back in the day, right? But I bought Solana when it was cheap. If I ever see an opportunity to buy XRP because I think I'll make money, I'll buy it, right? A ton of people have emotions about Hex. Hex in the last month, everyone's bitching and crying, oh my God, it's over. It just 4x'd in the last 3 weeks. It's the best performing asset in the last
and that's 4xing. In the last 1 month, it's 4x against Bitcoin too, meaning that it's outperformed the main asset in the space.
Damn.
We have so many guys that made tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last couple days just off of Hex. But this the whole thing is you have multiple coins in the portfolio, so you always have some action, and that's what a lot of people always put all their money into one thing, right? Unless it's Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? That's something separate. But people always put their money into one thing, and then when that one thing isn't doing well, they want to kill themselves. We always have some action. We're always making money, and then that's how we build our portfolios out. So we always got something to pay attention to, something to make money on, something to take some profits on, and then boost the rest of our portfolios and have cash. And that's why we always have cash in order to invest. And we teach you how to do that in the Crypto Mindset course.
All right, boom shakalaka, man. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and it's 1990s again. WFNF fresh updates. Thank you. What does the capital recommend after buying the course? Would around 500 be good, and how much could 500 bring profit average? Okay, that's actually a good question. That's from RP Overdose. He asks, what capital recommend after buying the course? Would 500 be good, and how much would 500 return? This is a really good question.
Yeah, 500 is really good. We're gonna go to our most conservative scenario, right? Just because we want to make sure that people have realistic expectations, and then we want to exceed those expectations, right? With the market. And so basically, if you put in $500, perfectly good amount, right? And let's say you split it up between 2 or 3 coins. Let's say in the next 1 year, right? Ethereum does something I would say about a 5x over that period of time. And then any coins like Phantom or these larger caps like Solana, they can do up to 10x's, maybe a bit more. You could average, I would say, over the portfolio that we kind of described to people, if you just have 3 or 4 coins that you're looking into, you can average about a 10x. I would say that's bullishly conservative, if that makes sense.
Wow.
And so, if you put 500 in and turn it into 5,000, you 10x the money that you put in, but then you also made 4 times the cost of the course. And that's being reasonable. You can make, more than that. You can do a 15 to 30x somewhere in there. Every 1,000 that you put in, you make 15 to 30,000. That's also possible. But yeah, you have to obviously take in a lot of information and really think about your strategy in order to get that higher number of X's.
All right.
You're also averaging as well.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, with these guys holding your hand and stuff like that, and you actually attend all the classes, that's just going to be what it is. So.
And they're not stuck on one coin.
We're talking about 10x, which is fucking. That's going to be great. So imagine you put 500 and you make 5K back. Come on, man. Try to put my friends on to Charlie Miguel, but they don't listen. They're going to continue to stay broke while I improve. Yeah, bro. This ain't for everybody, bro.
He gets it.
Just purchased a course. Shout out to you, Asan and Bali. Let's go, man.
Shout out to you, bro.
Even though you only tipped $1, don't matter. Save the rest of it for the course.
His name. What'd you say?
We actually have students out here who don't tell their friends about us because they don't want to basically give them all the alpha. They don't want to give them all the juice, and they're just I'd rather my friends stay poor. But
yeah,
bro, imagine pulling up to meet your friends and your new whip after you've made a bunch of money and reinvested it into crypto, and then you're like, wait, how'd you make this money? Well, I bought you this podcast. Maybe you should watch it too. You never know, man. You never know. Life is fun like that.
Yeah, it's sort of like winning the lotto. I'm not going to tell you, but there's going to be signs.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Hold on. I have friends, right, that have businesses that they would never talk about. They know what the podcast is like, yo, bro, come on the podcast. Nah, bro, I don't want to share my sauce. And to be fair, like, that's kind of like the mentality is, I'm making good money, why am I going to help you? Unless they have a heart to give and want to add value back. But most people, they're like, you know what, I'm making good money, I'm going to just keep myself over here, y'all stay broke. This is reality, man.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
you would never
really
know.
Is.
And then also the barrier to entry. Those people making that type of money, 100K, 500K plus just to enter their investments. So you can't even like play with them. So what's next?
I started this with $300 and like $20 purchases a day. You know, that's why I started with in crypto. So, I mean, it's the lowest bar to entry. You can start today. You can just download the Cash App, start buying Bitcoin, and you're in.
Miguel,
you're literally
you cut loans, bro.
right now. You know,
you're
instead
Mexican.
of Cash App in those hoes,
That's
you should
insane,
Cash App
bro.
your future.
Miguel, you cut loans as a Mexican. That's crazy, bro. And you made it to this point. Impressive.
Yeah.
Tacos and quesadillas.
Well,
there you go, bro.
All the cases.
You did that shit, nigga.
all the chimichangas, all the burritos.
You
That's
did
right.
that
That's
shit,
right.
bro. Good job,
No
man.
tortas.
They
No
can't say
fat
shit about
bitches.
you, bro.
No way.
So guys, get in the course, man. I can't stress it more. I really, okay, I just don't want y'all to be poor watching us. Bought the mega course using crypto, got my discount, but my Telegram got banned after joining. Sent a message to Telegram, no response as of yet. What would be the solution for this situation? So he has a banned Telegram, guys. What should he do?
Meet Singh. Make a new one.
So make a new one under a new phone number, and then
Yeah.
basically send an email at support@Cultivate Crypto. It's on the website. You'll see it. You just scroll down on the website there. You'll see it, and then we'll get you sorted out. I mean, we've gotten that happens a lot just because people are either messing around or you may have clicked something dumb because you have to be careful with all these apps from Discord to Telegram to anything. You have to be careful. Any weird links, be very careful.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. What
King
else?
Sam.
WF, I've been a fan for years, but never been a true follower. I'm way late into the game, but ready now than ever to learn. I think he means more now than ever, but that's fine. Do you have an episode on best insurances to get involved in? Too broke for crypto. Oh, you fuck, nigga. Should have been a real fan from back then.
Well, listen, bro.
You fucked up. You've been watching too much Abba and Preach.
I will say that you have a change of heart, so you can make the effort now. But insurance itself, bro, man, I'd rather do crypto than insurance, just saying.
Bruh. What, like getting into insurance, like selling insurance, bro? What are you talking about?
I'm assuming he means that. But that's a grind that, my friend, you have to have the hustle in your heart because it is not easy. I did it too, and that was not fun.
Sales is how you learn to make money, but sales ain't easy.
Yeah,
Like,
sales
it's a
and
good life
insurance
skill
too.
Especially what's happening in marketplaces now, bro. Even car salesmen, bro, are feeling it. So,
bro, get a credit card, buy the fucking course, get some goddamn money, man.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know you could get the course on credit, right?
And then pay it off
credit,
as soon as possible.
And pay that, and then
so
pay that shit off. That's gonna be faster than trying to figure out getting an insurance sales job, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What's up, FNF? Can you explain why Kraken is the best exchange compared to Coinbase? Additionally, can you explain how taxes work, possible benefits converting one coin to another? Much love.
That is all in the course, my friend.
That's all in the course. But yeah, Coinbase or Kraken is what they normally advocate for. But I mean, is there really a difference between the two, you guys think? Or
So the main difference between the two is one is more reliable than the other. So Kraken doesn't often go down. Like a lot of the times when you get to a very volatile point in the market, you'll get an exchange that says, oh, sorry, guys, you can't access your money for the next, sometimes it's, 48 hours. Sometimes it's a week.
They try to Robin Hood you?
Basically.
Oh,
and so like,
how did that happen?
Right.
Weird.
So Coinbase does that from time to time. It's not convenient in that way, which is why we recommend you guys to get your coins off the exchange as soon as possible after you purchase them. Kraken, in that regard, doesn't. I haven't experienced that happening with Kraken at all, and so it's just generally a little bit better of an exchange. You have more altcoins that you can buy there too, and if you're a higher net worth individual, they have a way that you can KYC so that you can actually put in larger chunks of money too. So overall, it's a better, but Coinbase is still a good exchange. We're not saying Coinbase doesn't work. Coinbase can work just fine. Gemini for people in New York. Crypto.com is one that some people like as well.
Yeah, and you guys are not going to do another one for the rest of this year, right? This is the last one for the year?
Correct.
This is the last one for the year, guys. So take advantage, man. The last quarter of the year is always the best to make a bunch of money, man. And we got we literally presidential election once in 4 years.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Some idiot here says, oh, buy the course on credit, sound financial advice. Hey, dumb fuck. You're going to get access to two guys that are going to teach you how to make money in one of the most volatile quarters of the fucking year, you dumb fuck. That's why you're fucking poor talking shit right now. Like, it's amazing to me how broke people justify staying broke by not investing in themselves. It's fucking incredible to me. You guys are like fat people. You continue to eat McDonald's saying, well, maybe I'll lose weight one day. Maybe one day. Just like fucking Miguel said. You procrastinate, you fucking basically masturbate. Same shit. That's all you guys fucking do. And it's funny because a lot of you guys are going to tune into the girl show. We have the ladies on. You guys will sit there and make fun of the girls. She's delusional. While you've taken your fifth breath for the past second because you're a fat fuck. You're a fucking loser. You live with your mom. You fucking go ahead and steal internet from your fucking neighbor because you're a brokey. Because you're fucking poor. And then you wonder why nobody fucking respects you or likes you or wants to invite you to a party or invite you to a gathering. Because you're that weird nigga that shows up and says, hey, can I get an extra plate to go home? Because you're fat and you're poor. So you got to fucking steal food from your fucking neighbor or anytime you go to a fucking potluck, you piece of shit. Like, that's the reality for a lot of you motherfuckers, man. That's the reality. So, hey, man.
Change it.
Bars.
And shout out to this dude, D Cougar guy on fucking YouTube says, are you monetized? No, we're not. But I still make more money than you, bitch. We're not monetized. So that should be fucking embarrassing for you. Fucking loser. Some of you guys are some mouth breathers that talk shit. Trying to talk shit to me, man. Stomach hanging out like a fucking pitcher's mound. And you're fucking poor. $700 in your bank account that's been there for like 3 years because you don't fucking make any moves on nothing. It's lost fucking value thanks to inflation, you stupid fuck. Real talk, man. That's what a lot of you guys are.
Okay, guys, get in the course, man. Get in the course and get the value.
And then D Cougar, he says, mine is dumbass, lost how much money.
Funny.
Yeah, no more poor.
No more poor. Enough. And you gotta make these moves, man. And like Myron's right, and so is Fresh. Like if your bank account's been stuck at the same amount for years, you gotta change something. Obviously, something's not working. Something's not working. Like doing the same shit over and over and over and getting the same results, fucking insanity. You have to do something different.
And that's the thing that opened my eyes up to crypto is because, I was doing my 9-to-5 corporate job, making some good money, making six figures. And like, money comes in, money goes out, you're building your life, you're doing a lot of different things, right? Like, you're just like, damn, like, where's the savings, right? It's always just kind of coming in, going out. And the first time I bought Ethereum, it was $90 a coin. I bought $1,000 worth. This shit's not ever going to go up, whatever. I just bought it because some people that I respect said, to get into it. I bought it. It went down from $90 to $70. I was like, yeah, of course. And I forgot about it. 2 months later, I look at it. One coin is basically $1,000, or sorry, $400. My bad. And then $1,000 turned to $4,000 basically within 2 to 3 months. That opened my fucking eyes, and that's why I got obsessed with crypto. And I'm just like, damn, like this is, if I can do that once, I can do that again. And then, that's how we've built what we've built. And so, yeah, if you really stick to it and you keep doing these things, you can get yourself out of those situations, but you have to try.
See,
so the fastest money you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
Go ahead, keep going, Miguel. Keep going.
Yeah, you're going to see the fastest money you've ever made in your life, but we're also going to be there to slap some fucking sense into you, to take some fucking profits and take some money. Because we were telling our guys, we were telling people, take your money off exchanges. I mean, we were telling people, get out of Celsius, get out of Voyager, don't leave money on exchanges, sell, take profits. And then some people choose not to listen, and so they get wrecked. And that just is what it is. But we did our job, and we're going to make sure to take care of our guys to make sure that they take profits, that they don't get too big. Because what happens is your head fucking explodes. You make 30, 40, 50 times on your money, and then you think your shit doesn't stink until the market punches you in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're there. We've been here a long time. I've done this for 8 years. I've seen people come and go. People lose fortunes. I mean, I've lost more money in a day than people have made in their whole life.
Damn.
And you just have to do it. And it does. Yeah, it sucks, but that's what happens. And that's what it is. But I've made more money than people have ever made in their life in one day. And in order to do that, you got to take risk and you got to take shots and stuff. And we're not telling you to leverage trade and do all this other stuff. This is just buying spot and holding and buying good assets. But you can change your life. Take that money, start a family, start a business. Help your mom and dad and stuff. I mean, no, everyone's got different situations and stuff. Pay back. I mean, hopefully you don't have a fucking bunch of child support to pay back. Fix your whole situation up. Maybe your kids don't think you're a piece of shit. Wouldn't that be nice? Like change it right now. Change your trajectory. Do a fucking 180 on your entire life right now.
Yep.
I mean, if everyone thinks you're a loser, by 2026, you're not a loser anymore. That's what you can do.
You know, and it's funny because we got weirdos in the chat talking some shit, right? And I here's the thing.
We know where you came from. And what
you know,
you're
it's
trying to
funny.
do in the
It's
chat.
funny because I see you guys are here watching us, right? Like someone said again or whatever, trying to be funny or whatever. Clearly an Alba and Preach fan. It's interesting. You're here for a fucking reason because those assholes, quite literally anus, don't teach you guys how to make money. They don't teach you guys how to get in shape. They don't teach you guys anything besides stupid commentary. So you're fucking here for a reason, right? Then we give you guys advice on how to get there, give you guys a bunch of free value, tell you, look, get in this fucking course, right? And you say, oh, I'm an AI engineer. I'm not getting in this course. Well, then stay a fucking normie, bro. Keep watching Anus and Reach. Keep talking shit. Let me tell you fucking guys something, right? I had to become a multimillionaire overnight. You know how I fucking did it? I took a risk on myself. I spent $6,000 and I got into Brandon Carter's course. Learned how to make money being an online personal trainer, right? Because it was something that I was skilled at, right? I was skilled at being a trainer, so I was like, I need to find out how to market this shit. I took a risk, put $6,000, put on a fucking credit card, said, all right, I'm going to make this shit happen because I fucking believed in myself. Took that course, learned how to make money online. I was a federal agent and I was a fitness trainer online, making I made about like 180K that first year I did it, right? While making 130K with the fucking, working for the government. That money that I had that I made for my fitness business, I invested into the fucking studio. Started the podcast, started the YouTube channel. And then I was able to create Fresh and Fit through that, alongside Fresh. How did I do that? With that $6,000 that I invested in the beginning because I fucking believed in myself. I wasn't in a fucking chat like this fucking loser saying, I'm not going to do it again. Trying to be funny, trolling in a fucking chat instead of taking a chance on yourself because you're a bitch. You're a fucking loser. And that's why you're in here commenting, talking shit, watching me, right? And no one knows who the fuck you are. You got a bunch of numbers in your fucking name, you weirdo. You're not going to fucking get anywhere unless you take a bet on yourself. That's just how it is. I took a bet, $6,000, put on a fucking credit card, said I'm going to fucking see this shit through. Watched all the modules, went to all the classes, got it fucking done. Made way more in my side business from learning than I did with my regular job. And I took that money and I was able to invest in another business and fucking blow up. And look at where we are now. Surpassing the fucking Anus and Reach losers. You guys fucking talk shit about us based on every single day. Been on this shit for what? Not even 4 years yet. We haven't been on YouTube. Not even 4 years yet. And we're more relevant than the fucking bum ass niggas. What? That should fucking tell you something. That came with me taking a fucking chance. That's how it all started. So you believe in yourself or you don't, man. If you don't, hey, it's on you, bro.
It's a good takeaway. Believe in yourself. We have some more chats before we head out.
And that's why their fans come over here and watch us. But our people don't go give a fuck about watching them. That's the difference. No value added.
Yeah, I did. I just ignored them, bro. I don't respond to that nigga.
Nah, sometimes you gotta cook these idiots, bro. I'm from Mexico. Is the course only tailored for Americans, or can I also apply to it, bro? They just told you they got people from every single continent except for Antarctica.
Everywhere, but Antarctica. I wonder why.
Hey, if there's anybody in Antarctica watching,
yeah, pull up, bro. They need one more from Antarctica.
Just let us know, and we'll make sure to.
You know, it's funny. Yo, shout out to the Switch Lanes guy. He said Myron's so triggered. Whatever podcast better than FNF, bro. Why are you here then? Switch Lanes, tell us in the chat. Why are you here, bro? If we're so whack, why are you here? I want to hear what you got to say. See, I love putting haters on the spot because they don't expect I'm gonna fucking put them on the spot. Why are you in here? This nigga said you cooked your career.
What return should I expect from a 3K
We're more relevant
budget?
now than ever before.
What amount would be a good budget to start the course with? Let's say to make $1 million.
The question is, what return should I expect from a 3K budget?
They told you, brother. 10x is what the average is for a lot of their guys that put in the work.
Yeah, and if you're trying to make $1 million before taxes is the main point, right? If you start with a good like $50,000, you can get to $1 million with not too much difficulty. You just need to really be on your game though, just to make sure that you get to that spot. But yeah, do remember when you get to your first $1 million, the tax man, he cometh, right? And so it's gonna, usually you should shoot like 2 or 3 times higher than what your goal is, because those taxes, it's a lot. So that's why we have Steve from accounting in the course as well, to help you guys do that.
All right.
Nigga said I'm here for the crypto. That's hilarious. See, talk all that shit. He's here to learn from us. You're a fucking loser, man.
It's all good.
Well, we'll turn him around. Don't worry. Just over here.
And I still want to get the course. He already said he's not going to get the course. So, hey, man, just take the free info.
Oh, well, then, yeah, he's fucked.
Gemini, okay. How can I get a discount for the course? Paying crypto RP over those. Or if you're a part of Castle Club Premium, we got a special for you guys over there, too. What else here? Buying the course gives access to the community or private message. How does it work? You get access to their community. Fresh, you check your Discord DMs from... Okay, he's from the Houston chapter.
I'll check.
WFNF, W Miguel, W Charlie, appreciate the value you guys bring. For the losers on YouTube talking shit, they broke bums. Yeah, bro, they always are. And it's funny because these niggas are in here watching us. Yo, you guys are fucking fans. Like, that's automatically L for you, by the way. The fact that you're in here in my chat watching my fucking show talking shit, that's an L for you. I don't understand how these niggas like over here trying to be funny. Like, that's an L for you. You're in here watching us, not the other way around. What else do we got here? Anything else? Caught up?
We're good. All
cool.
right.
Charlie Miguel, you guys get the last word.
Where can I find you?
You can find me at Dollar Cost Crypto on YouTube, Instagram, and everything. And I just want to say one last thing, just kind of off of what Myron was saying there with, like, he took a Brandon Carter course. Back in the day, I took a sales course from, Grant Cardone, and then use that to go door to door and, asking my father what he did when he started. And that's how, because I was at this point where I was stuck. I could not for the life of me get past $2,000. I just could not save more than $2,000. So then I paid, learned some sales skills, then went out and did it. And then look, I still have the original millionaire booklet from Grant Cardone
I had that
when
too.
I wasn't a millionaire and then became a millionaire.
Yeah.
Like, I still have, I took with me every day to work with me and stuff. Read this little booklet, took the course on sales, went out there and learned as much as I could off of YouTube, took a Tai Lopez course, did everything I could. And it sped me up because there's no way, it would have took me way longer to get to the point where I am now if I didn't have these sales skills or I didn't have these sort of like these negotiation skills in order to get to where I'm at now. And it gave me like the balls to go DM people and make connections. And this is how I met like Charlie, and this is how I met all you guys and stuff through these skills and stuff. And then so if I want to learn about how to make money and how to learn crypto, go learn from a crypto person. Why are you going to go through a baptism of fire to do it yourself and just waste time? Time is like, speed kills. You got to make money now, because if you fuck up this next year and decide I'm gonna go into crypto, you're gonna wait 3 years before the market gets hot again. Who's got time for that?
Yeah, exactly. And I back when I was doing the grind in sales and corporate and everything, like one of the things that they had us do is just basically like take all this information from like you said, Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, Brian Tracy. I hated Brian Tracy with a passion. I'm like, man, this guy, they made us at one of my, I was a headhunter in Tokyo for a while. They made us listen to him every morning for like 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm just like, man, this is like torture. But like, I actually learned something, right? Like there's a lot of value that was in it that I didn't necessarily see within the moment. But, like you learn the most from just like, hey, I come over and try this source, try that source. But yeah, if you're not learning from crypto guys, like you're never going to learn it properly, because Wall Street barely even knows how this stuff really functions properly. But yeah, in terms of where you can follow us or whatever, yeah, like Miguel said, Dollar Cost Crypto on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and others. And for me, Cultivate Crypto on the same platforms, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right,
guys. We'll be back in what time? 10:45. We'll be back for After Hours, guys. We'll catch you guys here in a bit. Shout out to Charlie Miguel, guys. Link is at the top of the description, both on Rumble and on YouTube. And guys, man, stop being poor. Take some action on like some of these idiots in the fucking chat. So go ahead and make some moves, guys. Make some money, and we'll catch you guys.
Peace.